METHOD Lab.
Welcome everybody to the Method Lab, to the METHOD Lab. We just got done having I walked in to a very interesting discussion. We got Mikey here. Mike, go over there to Larry's here. Here, I'll put on the other window. You done now? Larry's over there. So we got Roxy in the building. We got Zaire and Mike. Mike, where did you go? Let me see. Let me activate your camera. Yeah, you're there. Let's see. Let me find you, Mike. You are long gone right now. Oh, that's Zaire. That's me. Oh, that's where you're at. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Method Lab. You know, you can join us in Messenger. It didn't go over yet. Just trying to mess with these cameras. There we go. Now you can see me. All right, we're getting somewhere. Call, text, 414-502-9447. We'll skip into this motherfucker. So how are you guys doing? Pretty good? Yeah, I'm gonna find you, Mike. You somewhere hidden. Give me a sec, I'll find you. It's the shortness? Nah, I don't know. Well, hop over here. That's camera 3, yeah, but it's hidden behind my window, so I gotta move everything over. I gotta find how to move everything over. Oh yeah, I forgot. I am.
It was so on it.
So everybody's just.
All right, what the hell's going on?
Huh?
What the hell's going on?
I brought up that today is Trans Visibility Day, and you know, I would say it kind of ruffled some feathers, or at least other opinions. So you know what? I respect other opinions. I hear it, and we educate each other. That's how it works out.
Good conversations are better than ignorant conversations.
So wait, what is
True
it?
that.
Trans Visibility Day, March 31st.
Trans Visibility Day.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, they just making up that.
Oh, there's days for everything, but this is
Do
important.
they get gifts on that day? Like,
You know what? If it is to each other, it's love. Give each other love. That's all that trans people are asking for.
Yeah.
Acceptance and love.
that sound like something freaky.
The camera's not.
The thing that I love is that, hold on, you're about to go up. The thing that I love is that, you know, everybody has, when you come into this building or you come into this booth, everybody has a different perspective.
Yes,
You know?
sir.
And there's those thresholds that people can tolerate a conversation, and you can see them. You know, all right, this is my point. I get off here, and they either get mad or they go and you know they remove themselves from the conversation, and you know that's a very respectful way to approach something. Like I really don't know what I want to say or how I want to say it. It might come off wrong. Let me just get the fuck out of here. You know. You know, or you crack jokes, or you know, or you instigate, or you just move the conversation along. But that's good that we have this dynamic here where we can do that, where we can just you know pick a topic and go at it until.
That's a new one. I did not know that was a thing. I didn't know that that was a day.
Yeah.
So I'm actually like surprised by that. Like wow. Like I haven't heard anything, but I think it's interesting because I feel like I was given clues today.
Giving clues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it was crazy because, you know, we play videos on here, and you know, for those of y'all that watch the show, that watch us on Facebook, you notice for the last couple of days we go black.
Yeah.
Because we play videos, we play news clippings and things, and we react to it, and we talk about it.
Right.
That's our motive. That's what we do. We dissect what's going on in the world. So if you are watching, make sure you're logged into the website, okay? Because Zuckerberg gets a little emotional when you say trigger words, and he just does not want anything to crash the website. So I don't know. Maybe they're a little scared of what we might say, but I think we've been very sensible for the last couple of days as far as topics we talked about. Yeah. So as far as like with this,
It's the fact that we're talking. They just want motherfuckers to share memes. and
Yeah.
Share other people's points of view.
Right?
yeah,
What you doing with an opinion?
right.
What you doing with intellect?
This ain't box six.
You read what? You read? The fuck is wrong with you? You're supposed to share and like. Like it gets personal, man. I'm telling
Now
you.
go get a cup of lean and sag your pants.
Right. I'm
I'm
saying.
good, yeah.
All right, give me
later,
one moment,
Sire.
guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Think while you can.
Later, Nate.
Right?
Think while it's still legal.
Right.
Shit.
Don't even think at all, matter of fact.
Because any day now, they going to take that shit. I'm telling you, they going to take that shit. I've seen some shit as I was trying to look for shit to play. I'm going to play videos on this motherfucker anyway. But
All right.
But I was looking for shit to play, and I was looking into like technology because I'm such a tech guy. You know, me and this dude, we look for tech shit, whether it's camera shit or just technical shit or gadget shit or just new age shit or new technology and shit. And I was looking at this 4-dimensional virtual reality ride that they built in Japan.
Oh, that sounds dope.
Them fucking Japanese, man.
That sounds scary.
Scary? That depends on the ride.
Oh, there's multiple.
This is the thing. It was one ride that I saw in particular, and it was the only ride that I knew would be perfect for this, but also at the same time I would be terrified to get in it.
What?
Hell yeah. Cause they built this motherfucker based on their anime Attack on Titan.
Oh.
Oh, that's awesome.
You think so?
That sounds amazing.
It is. It is fucking breathtaking. And at the same time, it's so fucking realistic, you feel like you'll shit yourself.
Oh, wow.
Like you're literally, as you're riding through this thing, you're on a seat and it's virtual. So it's all like first person view. So you are a fucking scout soaring through the fucking city.
Oh, shit.
And you even get snatched by a fucking Titan and get into the mouth of this fucking, like the breath and everything. They have like the air blowing, like you can feel it breathe in and everything.
Oh.
And the wide mouth, all that shit. Before Levi come in and save your ass.
That sounds like fun, but it sounds scary.
It's scary as
That
fuck.
sounds like.
I would like to do that on mushrooms.
Dude,
Oh.
I thought the same thing at first, but I was like, you know what? I don't even need it because I would probably dive out my house. Like I live on the second floor, so I'm probably going out the balcony or through the window.
You don't feel like you're really flying.
Cause they had one scene where you're like on the horse, and then this girl Titan is chasing after your ass, and she's knocking motherfucking scouts and shit out the way, and you just on the horse, and you just going on horse, and I'm like, that's the fuck it. You just running from this bitch,
That sounds interesting.
and I'm like, oh my god, and you can hear the footsteps and everything. Like you're soaring through before you face,
Now you know
of course, the Colossus.
What would be dope if they took that Battlefield approach, where they let you live out a story, then you die, and then you jump out and you go to a different story.
Oh,
like
man.
if they did that shit, like you actually feel like you got eaten as a scout, and then you just like go black, and then you come back out, and then you're like right on the
wow.
horse.
Yeah, that'd
That
be
shit
But
is
see, that's the
dope.
thing. That's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Now, in an actual virtual game, more than likely, yeah, you'll feel it. You'll experience it. Because like I told you before, they already have fucking, you know, like how they have, everybody here seen like Ready Player One, right?
Oh, that movie's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That whole simulation little scope thing,
Yeah.
they've built it. They've built these things already. These things are already made. They're already being prototyped out. They're being tested. Everything is already in motion. And they're already looking for people, hey, you want to invest? We'll knock $400 off. These things are already marketed at like close to $2,000 to $2,400.
Wow.
And that's just based on what you want it to do.
Oh.
Cause like you get the mat, like the
suit.
vest, the whole gyroscope mat that you're on, and the whole thing, and the helmet and of course the power gloves that comes with it. And then there's one where it straps you in and you're literally, like weightless. Like this motherfucker just holds you up.
Oh wow.
Like there's a lot of shit tech out there. It's just out there, and it's finding its way here.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I want the Pornhub exclusive.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought that way too, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me be good.
Bro.
Let me be good. But no, I was gonna say, definitely the military has had a lot of this stuff before even us, like GPS. That was like, it's been around forever. We're just getting it as civilians. Not that long ago. So
Just like 5G, people think 5G is such a new thing. It's been around on your Wi-Fi internet for how many years now? Before it was.
Yeah, that's like with the whole GPS, like that shit's so accurate now. Like, there's a speed trap 5 clicks ahead.
Right.
Like, legit, there's a fucking cop. Like, right there, just like, that is crazy.
as a matter of fact, I had to actually you can go in your phone, guys, if you don't feel comfortable, and put not my exact location.
That's
it could
true.
be a little bit of ways because, I mean, I hate to say there's stalkers, hackers, you just never know. So you don't have to put your exact location.
Right.
Well, I love you guys. I will see you guys. Have a great show. I'm glad I was able to just say hello and chill for a little bit with you guys.
No problem.
Yes. Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Roxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's crazy out there.
It is.
It is. And I, for one, would love to go visit Japan.
I would too.
Yes.
And the
I want to
Orient,
visit
period.
China. I want to visit Japan.
I would go to Japan just for some of the vending machines they got out there. Like these vending machines in Japan are so enhanced compared to the United States ones. You can
You can get pizza.
You can get a pizza from a vending machine, right?
Like, there's so much to do out there, so much to see. Like, there's just so much going on that I just enjoy about that culture.
Yeah.
Like, I already want to see the One Piece ship with my daughter. I want to take her there.
The what?
It's a one ship amusement. Like, they built the fucking Sunny ship. The whole pirate ship from this anime.
Okay.
And my daughter, who's an anime lover and wants to be an animator, that is something that I want her to see. Go on this life-size, humongous ship built in honor. So
wow.
They'll be dope because you can actually sail it out, which is dope. So I was like, yes.
Really?
Like, yes. Like, that's a dream. That's my dream gift to give her. But for me personally, Japan is just, I want to observe it, like see everything, or whatever they allow me to. I ain't trying to fuck around and get thrown in prison there.
He said, I want to go to this part of the...
You gotta find the talismans, Larry.
Right. I ain't trying to go to jail in that motherfucker. I'm
Hey,
just
Larry
trying
said, I'm going to the parts no one really goes to where they got the rats, cooking rats up in front of you. That's the part of Japan.
I'll go there too. But I ain't trying to go nowhere where I gotta remove a finger to get out. That's all I'm saying.
That's hilarious.
But you know what though?
Japan, man.
That's what I'm telling you. It's dope. It'd be dope.
Let's take that trip. Let's take the radio station to Japan.
Right? Shit. We need to land these sponsors.
I was ready to say,
We need
who's
to land
sponsoring?
these sponsors.
You know what? We might have one.
Yeah.
We might have one. And I think I got his commercial
Nice.
right here in our video queue.
Are we? Which
Yeah.
one?
Well, you
Ready
know.
Player One?
Yeah. Now this one here is a laundromat. It's promising. It's got a little bumps in the road, but it gave me a series of commercials to play, and I don't know. I think he'll get it together eventually. It's a little rocky, I've tried to help him out as much as possible. The first one was his, and then after the second one, I was just like, okay, it's in the Lord's hands. After this, so let's see what he does.
Hi, I'm Tom Michaels, and I want to invite you to my new laundromat, Whites Only Laundry. We specialize in only washing in white laundry, so your linens, socks, and undershirts will look fresher than ever. By focusing just on white laundry, our prices are 25% lower than the other guys. Plus, get an extra 10% discount by singing our slogan at the register. Hope to see you soon.
Okay, give me
Hi,
a chance.
it's Tom again from the laundromat that's been in the news, and I really want to apologize. I definitely should have realized that the name Whites Only Laundry sounds racist, is racist, and that was not my intention at all. But we've changed the name and fixed the problem. Whites Only Laundry is now No Coloreds Laundry. It still gets across that we can't wash colored clothes without any of the racial connotations of whites only. Plus, to make up for our terrible mistake, come on in before Friday and you'll get yourself a free t-shirt. Just don't wash it here because it has all these colors on it.
Oh shit.
Hi, it's Tom again. I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. Obviously, changing the name only made things worse, and neither one of those are appropriate names for a laundromat or any business or anything. But I'm gonna make things right. First, for the African American community, I've installed a special side entrance so that you'll know you're definitely welcome in my laundromat. Also, I've set aside separate but equally powerful washing machines exclusively for your use in the back of the laundromat. Although they still only wash white clothes. And this time, to ensure I don't upset or disrespect anyone, I'm naming it after myself. And since my sister just had a baby, everybody come on down to Uncle Tom's Laundromat. Remember, whites only, no coloreds, and black center through a special side entrance.
It's in the Lord's hands.
I'm okay with that.
Wow.
He's trying.
Yeah, yeah.
He's trying.
It's a Boy Scouts try.
He's almost making his way up to the Chappelle scene, you know?
Oh man.
He is.
It's-
He's trying. He's trying. That's all I can say.
And that's our sponsor.
Well, he's trying. He's trying.
Potential.
He's trying. He wants to be. He wants to change his image.
He wants to take what is it, Sharon Osbourne's spot on the show.
Right. He wants us to give him a good image. It's part of his outreach. I kind of see his plight, but at the same time, I kind of just, he's trying.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that because, he'll get there eventually. He'll get there.
A couple lawsuits, he'll get there.
He'll get there. He'll figure it out. But for those of y'all, welcome to the show. And I'm so happy that we're here in Hump Day.
Hump Day.
Hump Day.
It's an awkward ass start to the show,
It
but
really was. It really was.
we kind of hit like every single wall and every single bump in the road, but that's good.
It's amazing.
We do it and we fix it in post,
It's amazing.
and we do it live.
And even while I'm doing this, I still got,
You're still teaching, ain't
still
you?
teaching.
Yeah.
Actually, I get to dismiss them now,
Oh,
which
What-
is
what are
funny.
you teaching?
I'm teaching. I'm doing study hall at the same time. I do study hall for 2 classes, 2nd and 4th grade, on Wednesday, which is insane.
Multi-talented, okay.
I do a lot at once
and he also knits.
at the same time.
He also knits.
You need an Afghan? I'll hook you up. I'm built like that, nigga. What you want to do?
He also make a T-shirt while he's with all that.
Oh, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm actually on air right now. But I wanted to tell you guys, 4th grade class, Mr. Farrell's class, you guys were excellent up until the time y'all started talking and changing profile pictures. But most of y'all were done with y'all work anyway. So I will see you guys. Well, Mr. Farrell will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.
Toodaloo. Eat your vegetables.
And the rest of the radio guests, they say eat your vegetables. You see? You guys are on camera. You guys are on camera now. You guys are on the internet. See you guys. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great spring break.
Man, spring break.
Already, wow, time flies.
Right?
You do have school tomorrow, just not on Friday. It's amazing.
These kids. These
Yeah.
kids.
I know, right?
Wow.
So what we doing for Hump Day?
Well, for Hump Day, man, you know, people said a lot of things, and not a lot got said because a lot of our feeds got cut.
Yeah.
But I had planned for this, and I was like, you know, I don't want to focus on race, but I can't help it if that dominates the news, if that dominates the talk, and if it doesn't play a factor. But I can say that this whole show won't be about race, because in all honesty, we still have a few other things to talk about.
Like baseball starts tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Baseball.
Yes.
Such a goddamn guy, Gio.
Yes. Baseball.
You're thinking like a guy, man.
He's
You
American.
need to think like a man. No, don't think like a fucking American. Hell no. Americans just walk in and claim shit that don't belong to them. Don't do that
Oh.
shit. That gets your shit locked up. That gets you locked up. You get you canceled.
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta think like a man. A calculating man.
Man.
Like Tyler Perry.
Nah, well, he's a calculating man.
Ah, he went
He's a
there.
calculating man.
Smart.
You can't knock him.
Yeah,
Can't knock him.
He is.
He's a calculating man and a billionaire.
And
He owns his own area. You know?
yeah.
Investments.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That ain't me. That ain't my type of man. I like baseball.
See,
Nah, I only like baseball for like the first month of the season and then at the end.
I don't know, like,
And then somewhere in between, if I can make it to a game or I happen to catch a score, I'm cool with it.
are you sure you don't like it for just the tailgating?
No,
prospect?
I've never in my life went tailgating. Never.
Really?
I don't have many friends. And the friends that I do have, we don't go tailgating.
I mean, you could go to the bar for that, you know, regardless.
Yeah, nah, we're not drinkers. We're just, I don't know, tailgating is cool. No, I lie. I did go tailgating once. When Officer Rittner passed away, we had a memorial,
Okay.
and I did attend that. That was the first and only time I've been to a tailgate.
right.
But I would enjoy it. I'm not the, fuck you guys that tailgate. I'm not that guy. I just never been invited or never been in a scenario where like, all right, well, let's go fucking tailgate.
Anybody out there
Or
that
opening
wants,
day.
anybody out there wants to take Gio tailgating,
Right?
he's open for it.
We'll go.
Send me an invite,
Send him
please.
invites.
Nah, but this season you can't tailgate. That's one of the rules. You can't tailgate. There's limited seating.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Even with the mandate being over, are you sure they might not fix it?
they might here maybe going
might.
maybe into the season, but I think they don't want to start off with hiccups.
Right.
You know, fucking first opening week, and then you get a shit ton of people that got COVID at the ballpark. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
that's just bad. They'd
That's
rather.
true.
If I was them, I would just implement what you already have. No tailgating, limited seating. Let's get a couple weeks worth of games in. You know, not a lot of people getting sick. See what the feedback is. See what adjustments you got to make, and then if the temperature allows it, then just go full bore. you
Yeah,
know?
that's true.
You know, ain't no point of rushing into something and then just fucking it all up just because you get anxious.
Right.
You know, let's just do it right. You know, because in the end, you're gonna enjoy it for a longer period of time than. All right, everybody, let's have fun right now. Oh shit, we got 100 people sick.
Don't
All
worry,
right, nobody can come to the field anymore. This is
It's happening in Wisconsin, and
Yeah.
we'll see the implementations on what happens now
Yeah.
that as of
the
the third,
mandates got taken off.
as
right?
of the third, the mandates will be gone.
Okay. Like full
Full-
for mask.
no
and
they don't
everything,
have to wear
just
masks
Back
and-
to normal, just
Well, there's
full capacity.
full
everything?
capacity. Yep. They just
Oh,
say
wow.
that it's going to be at the business
The
discretion
mercy? Okay.
if the mask is still implemented or not.
No.
So all these people that's gonna be coming into establishment talking about some, I don't have to wear it. It's the law. The businesses have the right to deny your stupid
Yep.
ass still, because if they want you to wear a mask, guess what? You still got to put on a fucking mask. Oh well, get over it.
You
It's
know-
their constitutional right to deny you, fuckface.
Yep.
Exactly. And they should.
And if they get it on camera, guess what? I'm gonna play your goofy ass on fucking Friday and laugh and roast your dumb ass.
You know, places where they don't serve food should have to wear masks, I believe. Because if you're going into a restaurant, you're sitting relatively close to somebody.
Right.
You know, it really doesn't, to me, logically, it doesn't make sense. The sense of, I'm going to wear my mask from my car to my table and then take it off. You know, and then just be like that amongst
But
everybody.
but just as you're saying that though, that's how it is, man. It's been when people go to these bars now. They put the mask on. They go inside. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went to one a couple weeks ago when it was, we just gotta wear it right at the door. And once we're inside, they don't care about the mask anymore. So what's the point of the mask if you're
the place that I have seen locally that does it somewhat right for who they are and how they manage and run their business is Stenny's. I was there. I think it was a week and a half ago.
Okay.
And they had everybody have a mask. If you didn't have one, they provided one, and everybody's at their tables. If you get up and you forget to grab your mask and forget to put your mask, someone's running at you. Hey, if you're walking around, you got to wear your mask. You know,
Rebel's still doing it too.
I was relatively impressed with that. You know, especially being with how many people come in and out of that place. You know, like it just proves the fact that if your shit is a hot spot, it's because you're a fucking irresponsible owner.
That is true.
If you are a facility that continues to get patrons that pass away or get sick, then you should be held responsible because you are providing that environment that's not clean for people.
You have to get them out to
because obviously if there's people, if you get if you're in a club and there's some musty ass motherfuckers in there, get them the fuck out. Because you probably know that their hygiene is not proper, you know, for what's going on. You know, it's not necessarily...
That's a hard thing, though, because when you think about it, man, back in the day, it was a lot of musty motherfuckers.
But there's a different type of... I guess, I don't know. It's just it's like not necessarily must, but if you smell like fucking ass, or you smell like your hygiene is not... Like, don't tolerate... Their dollar is not worth you running the risk of like, okay, this person obviously has bad hygiene. Right. You know, so he probably doesn't take care of himself very well. So the chances of him interacting with somebody and COVID or something being spread are, your percentages are, as a business owner, you got to think that way. You got to train your staff to be, be that person. You have to.
Let me tell you something. I got a prime example because I remember working at a certain establishment as a bouncer, and I remember there was a time where a woman came in smelling skunky fishy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was bad. Was it? I mean, it was so bad I made the Kerry Washington face.
I've had a couple of those.
It was just terrible, and it was so bad. She came in a group of women. That's what was fucked up. She came with a group of women.
Oh, wow.
So we didn't know which one in the clique it was. Because everywhere she went with someone else. We know it's a woman because it came in with a pack of women and it never left until they left.
Dang.
And we know it wasn't all of them, but one of them definitely. And it was like almost like...
Thank God it must have been one of those days I took off.
It must have been.
Because I don't remember that.
I remember
must.
I remember the must.
I remember musty days when it's as hot as fuck in the bar and the club, and it's everybody's ass to fucking just ass to ass.
That's why I wasn't working Saturdays. Saturdays it was skunky like that, man. When they do those they would do those rave nights. Oh my God, motherfuckers was walking through there with so many glassy eyes and it smelled like ham, and not like good ham, but just like ham that was supposed to be refrigerated, but it wasn't, and it's just left in this box, and you're in this box with it, and you can't get out. It's just funky.
So more like a Spam?
Not even Spam. Yeah, Spam would at least be a healthy dosage of funk. Oh, this is like that bad ham, that fatty ham.
That green eggs and ham.
Yeah, that green eggs and fatty ham. Scam is what you call it.
Scam, y'all.
Like scam ham. Like scam ham, you know what I'm saying?
Damn ham.
Like damn ham, you know? Like goddamn ham.
No, but back to the point, is I get what you're saying. Is like, then you have to stand, oh, well, you fucking stink, get the fuck out. You it's like, just be responsible as a business owner. if you have to hire on extra bar back staff, if you need to hire on an extra security guard, like we used to run shit. You know, if I'm not cleaning down after people, then I'm throwing away shit so that we have the least amount of waste, the least amount.
Verdell, I'm putting that on you. You ran the front. I'm putting that on you.
You're correct.
I remember just now. You was like, I don't smell nothing.
But it comes back to what you said, though.
I'll put that on you.
You made a key point that the staff has to be trained and actually take it serious. Because if you're not taking it serious and if you're not trained on this is what's got to happen during the COVID, we need you to properly make sure you're wiping tables down after people leave. You're making sure people are wearing the mask. If they're not trained, that they're not going to care about it.
There should be a law that's admitted at bars, especially here in Wisconsin, where it says, look, if you come in here and we card you and you're good to go. If you're underage or if you're not in bad hygiene, we get to hit you in the head with a bat with a nail in it.
I like that.
For even coming up here, knowing good and
With your
goddamn
stank
well,
ass.
you with your stinking ass, you ain't wash your ass, you ain't
Right.
used the washcloth, and your ass ain't old enough. We should be able to take one fucking swipe at you with a bat with a nail in it.
So that's
At least
basically
one.
we're gonna get the Marquette kids mad at us then
Right.
because they're gonna be like, "But my parents
own the building next door.
And don't trust me, we're gonna bend the nail. We're gonna bend the nail, okay? We're not trying to kill you. We just want you to. We just want to leave a mark so you remember this shit.
Wow,
Don't do it again. But any side, they can just hit you just once.
I just know, like you know, the CDC or they announced, or the person below Fauci or whoever, the chick said that we're in impending doom, that everybody's gonna fucking die because
Right.
there's another wave coming through, you know. And as a business owner, as a person that needs shit to open up in the city, you know, to continue forward, like you're in limbo. You know, you're in limbo because the people that don't give a fuck are gonna fuck it up for everybody.
right?
You know, and she's not. I don't agree with her in the sense of how she perceives it as, you know, all right, you're gonna have the hundreds of thousands of people dying again. I don't perceive it as that, but I do perceive it as if we shut down again, or we go back into, you know, this political back and forth about, oh well, we're 15% capacity, 25% capacity.
Right.
You know, that limbo right there is what's killing business. You know, and all it takes is for people to do their part. You know, and most people are like, oh well, it's probably those people, those businesses on the south side, or those, you know, like, no, you go into a Mexican restaurant, you go into a Hispanic business, you go into a black business, they understand the scrutiny that their small businesses are under. So you're gonna get the person wiping down the tables. You're gonna walk in there and it's gonna smell pine clean.
Right.
You know, it's the establishments that are chains, that are just your, like a Walmart.
Right.
You know, where people are on a pay thing that's already set up by a corporation. You know, they don't really give a fuck because all they're gonna do is rifle through people. You know, they're just gonna rifle through people, and they're not gonna get people that are really gonna fucking care. You know, and that's how you get, you know, not to name any restaurants because I haven't been there, but that's how you get your McDonald's and shit like that. You know, once that opens up,
Right.
It's like, how realistic is it to have people dine in, and for our staff to really be able to commit to providing that cleanliness? Because before this shit, you go to McDonald's and fucking floor sticky, fucking just any chain like that, you know, you see the employees are not up to par.
It
Right.
depends on the location. It
That
depends
too.
on the location. Because if it's somewhere, like for example, if it's somewhere that's near police stations, Milwaukee landmarks, or places where
High
they
traffic
draw
areas.
like high traffic areas like numbers, they're gonna be clean.
Right.
But now some place that's ducked off somewhere where they get robbed a couple times, it's gonna be sticky. It's gonna be sticky because the turnaround is always in. A lot of these fucking places that close early, That's it.
Yeah, they do.
Motherfucking McDonald's is supposed to be 24 hours. Not everywhere.
Not on fucking June, not on Burleigh.
Sure not. Sure won't be. There's a lot of areas like that,
That's true.
you know?
And it yet again though, it might be outside scenarios, but it still falls back on the business owner.
But you
'Cause
gotta
even if your spot gets fucking robbed 6 times a week, you have to maintain as a business owner. You
Yeah.
have to maintain that standard.
But you got to look at it though too. A lot of these fucking restaurants are going to be no longer needed. You
True.
understand? So these sticky floor places are no longer going to be there because the need for these places aren't going to be there. With the way they have Grubhub and Uber Eats and all these other delivery services and you know, what was that, DoorDash?
Yep.
All of these fucking delivery services. The only businesses that's going to flourish are the ones that are actually signed to be delivered from.
Right.
You know what's fucked up? That Sonic didn't come out this year during the quarantine.
Wait, what?
If the Sonic chains, you see how they popped up a couple years ago, and
Right.
now they all closed down. You know, like if they would have fucking could hindsight 2020, if they could see that this was gonna happen, because right now they would be flourishing, because they'll bring your shit to the car. You're 6 feet away from the next car. You know, that principle would have been a fucking cash.
Or
cow
if you know who would have came back, if A&W would have
Or
came back, if
A&W.
A&W would have came back and made a killing, like they would have made money off because they're bringing the food to the car.
Yep. That would be dope.
A&W seemed like a better option to me than Sonic.
Yes.
I never ate at Sonic.
Their shit's pretty good.
Everything.
It's very processed, but it's very decent.
That's why it just seemed like a vending machine
Yeah.
where they just bring you shit
Yeah.
that they microwave. Like, we got fish sticks.
Nah, they make it, but they use the same products that they use to make Burger King's chicken nuggets.
See, that's how like I don't know. See, when I remember going to A&W, and A&W made you feel like they had a fast food chain for bars.
Right.
Like straight up. Like, nah, you want a drink? Here, drink some root beer. It's made out of whatever the fuck, but just drink it. It tastes like beer, but it's got CO2 in it and shit. It's not that watered down piece of shit like the fucking McDonald's,
Right.
the Kool-Aid. Our shit is based on bubbles. Like even they sodas were more carbonated than everything.
Yeah.
That shit would actually burn your fucking lip. I loved it.
And the cheese curds.
I do want to take the time.
I love the shrimp there.
I want to take the time and give one of these to Night Owl over on Layton, because they are open again. They opened up yesterday.
Ooh, what is that?
Night Owl.
Night Owl is an old diner spot over on Layton by the airport.
Okay.
And they have everything you shouldn't eat when you're on a diet or trying to get healthy.
Oh.
They'll give you a motherfucking burger like this big, solid, rock solid. Ask Eliezer. I'm sure he's been
So
there
are
once
we
or
taking a
twice.
trip there one of these days? What's up?
I want to so bad, bro, but how I've been eating lately, if I eat one of them fucking burgers, my fucking carburetor's gonna start sputting. I can't. Like, these are some greasy, like
So-
old school diner burgers where you get the old school vibe. You go in there, it looks like a diner, but you know that shit's it's like
I'm gonna have to check
I'd
this
have
place
to,
out.
I'd have
check
to
it
see how
out.
they other
I'll go up
stuff
there.
are.
I'll take some onion rings. I'll take a little bite out of y'all fucking burgers.
I wouldn't
I
go.
just don't know. I just don't need a whole fucking burger. That's what
I wouldn't go for necessarily a big ass greasy burger. I can't really
oh, you will.
do it like that. I can't.
You
Once
get
you-
it?
It's not even greasy in that way though. It's like sweats. It's like the fucking burger just looks delicious.
Oh.
Like legit. Just
It's-
imagine a Cop's burger on steroids,
Oh.
Damn.
but delicious. Like
I
Oh.
like Cops burgers.
yeah,
Too.
that's what I'm
So,
saying.
yeah, that
Cops
sounds like a
burgers
good
are
idea.
wide.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking. It's not even like a slab of meat. That's like somebody's hindquarter leg. They just took the bone out and just said, "Fuck
It's like
it,
a half of a cow.
cook this,
Cook, eat now.
eat,
No,
bun
yeah.
here,
Night Owl,
toasted."
check it out. It's over there on, I believe, I want to say, what the fuck is that? Howell and Layton? No.
You know,
No,
speaking
No, it's not.
Speaking
Further
of
down.
speaking of night owls,
Further east.
speaking of night owls, have you guys heard about that guy in Florida,
No, what happened?
Representative Republican Matt Gaetz?
Nope.
What did he do?
Well, Matt Gaetz.
Shout out to Ronnie from North Carolina. Thank you for listening in.
Ronnie, what's going on, brother?
What's going on with
Welcome
you?
to the show.
Matt Gaetz is a Florida man, representative, Republican, MAGA supporter,
Okay.
one of his loudest supporters, and he was actually the lone representative who voted against the sex trafficking bill.
What?
What?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
You want to know
How
how?
do you go against?
You want to
He's
know
the biggest
why?
sex trafficker
Yeah.
in the city.
Thank you. He was just busted for sex trafficking.
Oh, shit.
Play video number 3,
Number 3.
and let's have Rachel Maddow.
Damn, we're about to get flagged.
Well,
If we get flagged, guys, make sure you
Yes.
catch us on the.
Make
other
sure you go to the
webs.
website, www.1025mke.com.
shit don't stop.
Radio you can watch.
We are here.
Yeah, we like showing these videos, but unfortunately, Facebook has gotten into a curb where they really want to fucking block us. For
Fuck
showing
you,
shit.
Zuckerberg. We're
But we're
playing
using
the news.
this shit for news purposes, motherfuckers.
Get over it.
God damn it.
We still playing that
Say hi
shit.
to your mother for me.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Eduardo rules.
All right, here we go.
So, like, you have to learn this gross Florida man story in order to get to what allegedly happened here, right? The tax collector from this county in Florida and Congressman Matt Gaetz, they both, incidentally, get elected to public office in 2016. We have multiple pictures and accounts of them together since. In the Seminole County Tax Collector's Office, things go not just bad, but like horror movie bad with the tax collector guy, and culminating in child sex trafficking charges. And now, per the New York Times, Congressman Gaetz, the loudest and proudest and most flamboyant, trolling pro-Trump member of Congress in the Republican Party, is himself reportedly facing investigation for the same very dark, very serious alleged crime. And, not for nothing, but the year that he and the Seminole County tax collector guy were both sworn into public office for the first time in 2017, which is when this alleged child sex trafficking is supposed to have occurred, both per Gaetz in the New York Times and per prosecutors in the apparently related case of the other guy in Florida. In 2017, when, again, these alleged crimes are said to have occurred, Congressman Matt Gaetz, then in his first year as a congressman, did briefly earn himself some national headlines that you might remember. It was weird at the time. Why is there one member of Congress from either party, from either chamber, one alone, who voted no, who voted against increasing law enforcement funding to combat child sex trafficking? This thing passed unanimously, except for Matt Gaetz. He voted no. Now, according to the New York Times, he's under federal investigation for child sex trafficking. Of course, that vote might just be a coincidence, might be a totally normal part of the story because, sure, every other part of this is totally normal. Since the Times published this story tonight, Congressman Gaetz has put out a public statement denying all the allegations. He's now, just in the last hour or so, done an interview on the Fox News channel in which he claims that he is not only innocent, but that this is all part of an elaborate extortion plot targeting his father and trying to get money from his very wealthy family. Also something about a plot to get him a pardon from President Biden. He's making a series of allegations about what this really is. He says it's nothing like what the New York Times says. He's very upset about the charges, specifically denies having any relationship with any underage person. The New York Times, meanwhile, is standing by its reporting. Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top story.
Matt Gaetz.
Yeah.
Give that guy a round of applause.
Fuck, man.
Why? He is on his way eventually to jail.
No, he's gonna get that pardon. Don't. He's gonna get that pardon, guys.
He's gonna get that pardon from Biden.
I just,
Biden pardons this guy. You will be the shortest term fucking president.
Biden's gonna use all of his fucking pardons on his fucking dog Skipper or whatever. Because that motherfucking
keep
dog
biting
keep
more
on biting.
That dog has bitten more motherfuckers than this nigga here.
Blind and senile, just like his owner. That is
This motherfucking dog has bit more motherfuckers than Marv Albert.
Shit.
Straight up.
He's like, how many pardons I get?
That bet the shit out this motherfucker. Fuck that.
Trump had 125. All right, Skip, you get 120.
He's bitten more fucking people than Trump has bitten hookers. And that's a scientific fucking fact.
True.
Those are factual fucking numbers.
Wow.
Now, he's at least got him by one. It's a tight race.
It's a tight race.
But that dog has got it. That dog has fucking got it. That dog is up there. He's doing numbers.
Shit.
Now,
Now, I guess the question is,
Matt Gaetz.
is this a key topic?
Hell yeah. This is a Republican senator who voted against sex trafficking while trafficking a fucking 17-year-old of his own.
Yes, but Quavo, though,
Ooh.
he shoved somebody. And he needs to be canceled, Larry.
Who'd he shove?
So
Was it the Duke of
chick-
Kent?
The chick he was
But
with?
that scenario.
Wait, was it the Sweetie Kid?
Yeah.
He shoved it?
I was watching the show earlier in the day with the OG and Burnham show, and they were talking about.
But the scenario, though.
But yeah, there's a video of Quavo she was trying to leave with some of his shit, and he said fuck that, and he shoved the shit out of her, grabbed his shit, and now everybody's trying to cancel him, saying that he domestic violenced her. I don't know. We would have to see more of the details, but the point I'm trying to make is that in society, are we ready to address this? Instead of canceling shit, are we ready to address the sex trafficking?
Yes.
The missing children, the missing, like.
I mean,
is it time for that to be an emphasis? Is that the next, potential fire starter?
Let me tell you something. Today's professional women who are basically at the forefront of decisions made through the Senate and also now in the presidency, they will multitask. They have no problem tackling sex trafficking and canceling Quavo ass at the same goddamn time.
I mean, look, they want to cancel They want to cancel Pepe Le Pew. So what is?
What you mean they want to cancel? All they did was kick him off of sucking Space Jam. Everybody else just said he's canceled. They haven't seen this nigga for 32 years.
You know what the fucking fucked up part is? Yesterday, I was on Amazon Prime. They have this top 25 cartoons of your childhood collection.
Okay.
Nothing but racist Bugs Bunny, Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, they coming for Bugs. Oh, they coming for Bugs.
Any type of the old school cartoon, Pepe Le Pew, like all that shit is there.
Of course. Oh, you think it's just? Oh, trust me. We got some shit for him later on.
Okay, so I seen the push.
What?
Quavo pushing.
Oh.
I just watched it right now. Yeah.
So it's a thing, yo.
Wait, let me see the video. Let me see.
And then it's necessarily that story has anything to do with it. It's just the fact that, shit
this
like
on your
this
phone?
that
Yep.
we're talking about, with this senator, like that should be an immediate, oh shit, let's address this shit right now. Look, motherfucker, first and foremost, you have no job.
Right.
First and foremost, until you are exonerated 100%, I get the, innocent until proven guilty.
They're putting their hands on each other.
She pushed
But-
first. She pushed first.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen the video. I just heard them.
I
that they were
tagged you off.
talking
I
about
sent it
it.
to your Facebook page.
Okay. But
Just pass. Just take it to the book.
I
Just
don't
take
really
it.
give a fuck.
Man, just look at it's real quick.
Like I said earlier in the show, if he's not riding around in a fucking tricycle from the Sprite commercial, I ain't trying to see that shit.
Look, man. Look. Get over the shit. Two motherfuckers fought. Okay? That's what I see. I see two motherfuckers fighting. All right?
Yep.
They broke up in public. Now y'all want to be in the fucking fight. Oh no, cancel that nigga, he pushed her. I see her swing off on this nigga and push him off.
Yep.
And he went tackling for the shit and falls and she falls.
Facts.
Like
that's my
these
stuff.
they look like two fucking teenagers fighting over shit in fucking high school.
They look like any fucking fight video you have you
No,
noticed?
no,
Have
they
you-
really don't.
No,
They
it was
really
just a
don't.
push. It was just a push. She pushed him. He pushed her back. She fell down.
It really even wasn't even a push. I see two fucking people diving for a fucking bag like they fighting over a fucking juice box.
It really did look like
It's fucking childish as shit. It's two fucking childish ass people fighting over petty ass shit that he may have bought her or she thinks she may have bought herself and
Right.
just petty ass shit. Like these motherfuckers was only together for what? A couple months?
You know how that goes.
Maybe.
And they diving for shit like they divorced or some shit. What the fuck? How hard is it to get your shit and leave? How hard is it to back your shit up and just say here,
Or
send it
just
to him?
leave.
Or how hard is it if the shit ain't yours? Leave it the fuck alone.
Right.
Or how hard is it when you need the fucking publicity, so you need to make this into a show?
Exactly. But
Or-
here's the thing though. This was all on security cam.
Yeah, the security
so
camera.
somebody caught this on the fucking elevator cam and sent it in.
I can't wait to see it in Drake's new video because you know he's gonna make a song about it.
Oh,
About
no,
Quavo
no,
About saving.
no, I can't wait for
Saving
it.
these
Low.
Nah, if anything, he
Tekashi
gonna
6ix9ine is gonna be the first one to say something. It ain't gonna be.
that ain't Drake's style. That ain't Drake's
Drake.
style.
It'll be-
Drake. Watch Drake's next video. Sweetie be in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whole Netflix special.
That's how he pulls it. That's how he pulls it. And it's not just him. Other motherfuckers gonna go for it too.
I'm telling you, 6ix9ine is gonna have a video out talking about Quavo. Give it a couple more hours. You know, 6ix9ine is gonna be on Instagram talking crap.
These rich niggas is out here, man. I'm telling you, these rich ass rappers is out here buying them, renting them
Like it ain't nothing.
all the time.
Fuck that. They need to
Porn stars and all, they renting them.
send me that check. Send me that check.
You ain't doing the services, G.
True. Facts.
You ain't
Facts.
doing those kind of services, G.
But we gonna flip it and double it. Flip it and double it.
That's
telling you.
usually what I tell them to put my burger. They'll flip it,
They-
double it. You know.
They are buying these chicks. I'm telling you, this is a new age. They got their anthems. They were given instructions. Fuck these rich niggas till they ain't one.
Yeah.
That means spend your shit.
If it's up, then he's stuck.
Exactly.
Facts.
Once it's gone, they're gone. Your buddy's next. Or your daddy's next, nigga.
Yo, grandpa probably next too. Shit.
I'm telling you, you cannot fuck around. Shit need to regroup, man. Motherfuckers,
We need to call Al Bundy Huddle.
I'm telling
Bundy
you,
Huddle.
this is it. This is it. Cause there's no, you gotta realize, man, this is a different age. Pimping is evolved. The women are pimping themselves.
Right. Cat Williams don't got to do it no more. They doing it themselves.
Shit ain't got to. He ain't allowed to. None of us are. We're not allowed to be pimps. Hell no. Ain't no male pimps in this generation right now. You're not allowed to be.
Right.
You got to pimp in a whole nother way. You can't pimp no bitches.
I mean, technically, you don't know who the biggest pimp right now is. You know, if we were to speak on it, OnlyFans is the biggest pimp right now. They letting these females send their and men put themselves on.
How many negative marks do you got on your bank account right now because of OnlyFans?
None.
Good
The
answer. Good
OnlyFans is,
answer.
but I'm just saying though, if you think about it, OnlyFans is the biggest pimps out there right now.
Yeah.
Pornhub, biggest pimps,
Yeah.
because they're making money off these females regardless.
Yeah.
that's why I said they got to pimp in other ways.
Got to pay the service fees.
And that's not the thing. They're not just empowering women. Men get on there and pimp themselves too.
That
It's brothers out there clocking on that shit too.
Chris Brown's on it.
Motherfuckers making money.
50. They said $50. I was listening to somebody talking about him charging $50.
Shit. See, Brett Favre should get on that shit. Oh, man.
I'm telling you, when there's people out there that want to see you in your personal light, you can jump on there and name your price. You collect it once a month. You supply the content, and it's just you. It's just you. You give it out, and people follow.
And then
And it's where you share it too.
right, and then those same people get mad that it gets placed some other places. Like, that's my private stuff.
Yeah.
You put it on the internet. It's out there.
Some people are recording that shit. Some people are recording your OnlyFans. They snatching that shit.
And they making money off you.
But it's only some. It's not a lot, because there'll be way more.
Yeah.
There'll be way more content out there. Trust me. It's not all of them.
Oh no.
It's some of them, and I think some of them are the ones that actually made the shit themselves.
Man, I just know for a fact that I'm not one to put people to college. That's why I don't do strip clubs. I don't like that shit. I go to the free pages.
I used to do strip clubs. I used to go because I wanted to see the experience, and it was taboo to me. And we had so many in Milwaukee. But as I was going, I could also see why it was a dying thing. And I went and made sure that when I went, it was, crazy experiences that would happen. And I think like after the craziest one I ever had, that was it. I didn't need to go anymore. And as far as like going out of town and stuff, of course, if I get a chance to go to one of them in Atlanta, I'm going. But
for research.
For research,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Miami too.
Yeah,
but
for research.
For research. But that's not my go-to thing. Like when I was in Vegas, I didn't go see any of the showgirls. Like the showgirls are outside, so it was like, oh, all right. There's so much shit to do in Vegas. I don't care to go see a fucking strip club.
I mean, there's no point. There's females on the strip ready to do shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want them chicks, man.
No, I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying.
I saw one chick, she was throwing up. Dude was looking like he was ready to just stick it in anyway. He was like, let me just get past this.
He said, oh, turn your head to the right.
He had one of those mustaches, like he would go, hey, yo. Real ridiculous, like real just out of place.
Hey, man, you just broke the fucking rule.
What?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I'm giving examples. I ain't give his name or the girl's name. I mean,
also, you knew the guy.
Giuseppe.
The guy had a name tag, so he worked for somebody.
Felipe, who knows you?
It totally smells.
I mean, you're right. It's only smells. It's only smells. It's only new. It's not new. It's not new.
Oh, shit.
Do this all the time.
That's funny.
That was good.
We venture off from this senator to a whole nother tirade.
See, this is why people like him get canceled, because he hangs around guys like this that joke about shit like this. No, it's a serious fucking thing, though. It really is, and it's a serious fucking thing that he's obviously allegedly accused of.
Right.
Now, when he goes into these fucking tirades and these fucking rants talking about, oh no, it's not what you guys think. There's more to it than that. I'm really being extorted for like $10 million, and I'm working with the FBI. My father's even worn a wire too. So this is. You think I'm bullshitting? That was what he really tweeted. Right. He tweeted this shit out in public, and everybody's looking at him like, if you was wearing wires and shit, why the fuck are you tweeting about it in public, you stupid bastard?
I mean, he reminds me of another senator we know, but
I don't know. I don't know any senator that's been like this fucking wired out. Like, he got caught and just started spewing out a bunch of shit. Wait, I know what you're thinking.
I mean,
but let me just explain to 17-year-old, okay?
I mean,
I don't trust this bitch. All right.
I mean, Johnson,
I'm really working for the FBI undercover. Wink, wink. Publicly.
Right.
Share this with your friends. I wore a wire. My daddy wore a wire too. And they tried to steal $10 million from my family because he's wealthy. You didn't see his papers. He really lied on his taxes. But he really got the money. And they tried to take it. And we got wires on. Shh, but don't tell nobody else. You just blew the investigation, you stupid son of a bitch. So which one is it? Then it's like it's all a plot, it's all a ruse just to try to get a pardon for Biden. Biden is not giving your goofy ass a fucking pardon unless you got something on him.
Oh.
Unless you got something on him.
Yeah.
Now, did he smell that 17-year-old? Let us know.
Oh. Do we got any callers coming in?
People call him the sniffer. So don't call him the sniffer for nothing.
Oh, man.
But that's if. And I'm not saying that he does. But you got to come harder than that to try and get a pardon, I would think.
Yeah.
Unless Biden is that fucking goofy and senile to just say, well, you're obviously having a bad day.
Come here.
Come
have
here.
some warm milk and cookies.
I mean, it just...
He's a good guy. He's just had a bad day. He's a good guy.
Let me just get a whiff of you right there. You were with her. You were with her. How long? How long ago were you with her? Where'd she touch you? Yeah, that's fresh.
We're gonna get canceled.
I am.
I guess the moral of this story is
There's no fucking moral. It's a bunch of shit that happened, and he's guilty. You did it. You did it. I seen your beard. You did it. Your beard looks like you did it. And you didn't have a beard. You grew a beard because Ted Cruz grew a beard. And that makes both of you look like fucking killers. Both of you, just a bunch of fucking serial killer murderers. But you know what, though? I see why. Because you come from a generation that was programmed. That's right. Programming. We're programmed. We are. And I got proof of it. If you can go ahead and queue up 4 and 5. Back to back.
Uh-oh.
We're going to take it back.
Uh-oh, we got a call.
Somebody would call at this time.
It's Ronnie.
Welcome to the Method Lab. Oh, call went down.
I was going to say, it's probably Biden.
It's Ronnie calling. He
Think it
said,
was Ronnie.
what's the number, my boy?
Joe Biden is probably calling right now. You son of a bitch. I'll have you know I haven't sniffed anybody yet in the last 36 hours. You motherfucker.
First one is 6 minutes. Second one is 15.
Whatever.
Let's play.
He said, we're going to waste a whole hour on this.
Hello, Fukada-san here with very interesting cooking tip.
These
Did
are
you know real
commercials.
lemon made from real fresh lemons? Oh yes, real lemon tastes just like real fresh lemons. Very good, very easy to use. You can use real lemon wherever you use fresh lemons. In cooking and baking, or many places. Can even use to make nice lemon pie. That's lemon. Yes, lemon. Try real lemon wherever you use fresh lemons.
Play the provincial, it's fabulous fun. You'll love that. 1,000 surprises every week to be won.
Our $5 chicken, and it's good for 5 tries.
Friday could be your day, good luck could come your way. Play the provincial, the weekly provincial. Yes, sir.
500,000 is the weekly grand prize.
You'll love it.
Instant prizes up to $5 grand in size.
So when you need a ticket, better get one today.
For the provincial lottery.
You don't need a crystal ball to know that a guaranteed $1,000 a month for life would let you enjoy some of the things you've always wanted to do. Buy a Cash for Life lottery ticket. You could win $1,500 or $250 a month for life, or one of more than 16,000 cash prizes. For $2, you get a chance for a lifetime of security.
It's a Cash for Life lottery.
Support the Ontario Association for the Mentally Retarded and win for life.
This is Paul Nathan at the Arts, Crafts, Hobbies Building and Exhibition Place. For the last time this year, 48 of Montreal and Toronto's leading fur manufacturers are assembling their entire collections for the largest end-of-season fur clearance ever held. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of designer furs, including such prestigious names as Laban, Canada Majestic, and Black Llama. This luxurious mink coat worth $3,200 at Exhibition Place, only $595, or on-the-spot financing and wear it home for just $55 a month. February the 14th to 17th in the Arts, Crafts, Hobbies Building at Exhibition Place.
Promotional consideration provided by Totes. When the weather turns bad, turn to Totes. Rain rolls right off.
Wow.
Totes hats and caps that you can take along anywhere to
Here,
stay
I'm gonna take this
warm
call
and
real
dry.
quick.
Thanks very much. Good
Should I
night.
pause this?
Yeah, pause it.
All right. Welcome to the Method Lab. Who are we talking with?
How you doing? I'm talking to Roddy
Hey, how we
from North
doing?
Carolina.
How we
What's
doing,
up, Roddy?
How you doing? How you doing? I'd like to talk about that cancellation of Pepe Le Pew. If we're gonna cancel something, can we talk about Hey Arnold? You ever seen Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
Hey, Arnold, yeah.
Anybody seen Hey Arnold on Nickelodeon back in the day?
Yeah.
Why didn't they cancel Helga? Helga was a stalker, bro. She had a shrine, my man, and stuff, but they didn't cancel her.
Helga was thirsty as fuck, yo.
She really was.
She was hella thirsty. Really had a gum sting in the closet and fucking lock it and smell this man's hair like the dude on Charlie's Angels, but they ain't canceled her.
Roddy.
I just want to talk about that. I didn't know if I could talk about that. I wanted to call in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm watching y'all now, and I just wanted to bring that up because that's messed up. They take him out of Space Jam. I mean, this character's been around for 70, 100 years. That's crazy.
No, I agree with you on the Agatha thing. She should be gone.
Don't give him an idea. Don't give her
There's a
idea.
lot of female characters that should be gone. That's crazy. Why are they targeting these men, man? It's crazy, man.
Don't give Gen Z the actions. They will do it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I want to talk about his OnlyFans too. Can I talk about something else?
Go for it.
Okay, shoot. I'm a porn guy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm 30 years old. I ain't got no woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm a porn guy.
Okay.
Why are they making us look bad, dude? These OnlyFans, with these dudes posting like females and confused shit and all this crazy stuff, man. I ain't gotta pay $30 to go see some bitch's toes or something. I want to see some shit. What's up with that? Can y'all help me out with that?
You know, you gotta understand, man. This is one of the things where they've made it their game. They know that if they post a pretty face or just some curvature of themselves, just a little glimpse or a sneak peek, once they get you in, they'll show you anything, and they can just finesse you out of cash like that, and just finesse brothers out of cash like that. It's brothers on there that's really working hard, actually fucking people on there, just working hard like porn fucking and everything, just to make like 10 racks a month. And the crazy thing is, they doing, what females used to do back in the day. The roles are reversed. Like, guys got to work twice as hard. The shit done changed, man. That's what I'm saying. The women are in the driver's seat now.
Talk about that, people. I had somebody talking to me before, and I was like, OnlyFans. I thought it was a new porn site. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't hit with the shit, man. I'm just with the Pornhub and the XS.com. They have the premium pack and the gold edition. I'm like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like collecting cards for adults.
Yeah, man.
It is. It's like collecting cards for adults. Like if you know somebody specific, they have or not a Pornhub, but they have an OnlyFans account and they've set their own prices. It's nuts.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
It's the new Pokemon.
Like females don't even have to escort anymore unless they really like meeting random people and fucking and catching shit.
I'm a big dude, man. I ain't got time to be going on OnlyFans and posting myself up there, man. What you see is what you get. I ain't about to sit here. It's already hard enough to get these girls out here because they get glamorized because these girls on Instagram and shit making themselves look crazy. Now I got to pay for OnlyFans. Another thing? Come on, man.
Man,
You know what, though?
It's a consumer's paradise.
You know what, though?
Paradise, bro.
It's interesting you said that. You said you said it like you ain't got no girl, right? You been out there dating? You been trying to date?
Yeah, I've been dating. I've been out here dating, yeah.
What is it the biggest thing that you run into when you're trying to date? Like, what's the issue that ends up like just going wrong? That ends up just having you move forward?
The biggest thing is like these girls, like, okay, you take an average girl, you take like a 5, all right? These 5, because what they see on these Instagrams and OnlyFans, think they're elevated. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't got, excuse my language, they ain't got a pot to piss in. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, well, I could just go up here and show my feet and do this, and like go up here, and a random guy could just pay me to do stuff. And it was like, look, I'm just trying to take you to a movie and a dinner. I ain't got time to be sitting here going through hula hoops and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm 30. I'm not with the whole, new age where I gotta, subscribe to this. And I can't even get a girl's number. They give me Snapchat. What do you do that?
Right, yeah.
It's that whole new generation, bro. It's like if they can't give you a phone number, so they gotta give you the Snapchat. So
How the hell am I supposed to holler at you on Twitter?
But you gotta.
can't. That's the thing.
You can only call though when they're near a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Right.
Yo.
You can only get the information on Instagram or Snapchat if you're ready to give them, if you're ready to purchase their OnlyFans. You know.
Yo,
It's a new generation, bro.
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out right now. Okay, I'm gonna give you some advice. Any chick you talk to, if you're trying to contact them and they give you a Snapchat, they're too young for you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't care if the chick is 30. If she's doing that, she's trying to be too young. In case she's too young-minded for you, she's worried on bullshit. Those type of women, they communicate in a completely different way. See, they want to see you follow them, and at the same time be consistent with it. It's like friend zoning, but at the same time, you got to understand these are kids that grew up in watching The Bachelor. That's like their American Idol, like that shit, where everything is a competition almost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're used to that shit. They're used to keeping that in a controlled environment. For us brothers that's 30 and above, we do things a little differently. We exchange numbers or emails. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If we don't feel comfortable doing that, then we'll at least connect with a messenger. At least we know how to maintain that. You know what I'm saying?
But the email thing, you gotta remember, the email thing went dead about 10 years ago. Emails to people nowadays is just a flood of spams of stuff in their messenger emails, so they don't check it. And it's more of a.
It depends on the professional person you talking to, my brother. If you're dealing with somebody that's professional that communicates by email, trust me, it's very manageable.
Nowadays,
That's one of the ones. That's one when you dealing with somebody that's like at that shit, like on they shit.
And
right, because I done been traveling all over the world. Like y'all was talking about going to strip clubs. I'm the same way. I done been to Miami.
Right.
I done been to West Coast, all over. I went to Miami. I went out there, man. It's crazy. Like I did the same thing. I've been to Miami 3 times already. Went out there. Women are gorgeous, and they were easy to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Bye bye, Ronnie.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
But my bad. But I go to Miami and the girls out there, they with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got some rough areas. You know what I'm saying? But I go to the strip club. And I'm like you gotta do something extraordinary because I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
I've been to Vegas, but I've been to Miami, and they do some off the chain shit.
I know it.
You got these girls. I live in a college town, so these college girls, like you said, they see things, and then girls my age that've been around here. It's like you said, but if I go out of state, it's a whole other level, man.
Exactly.
I'm exotic to them. You know, I'm an outcast.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You are in an environment that's used to seeing you a lot, and at the same time, when people in your environment see you other places, that's when they pay attention. Because if you're someplace that they want to be, that's when they start looking. Especially if you're there a lot. Oh, I want to go too.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they really got. Right. That's when you really got their attention. But when you're out of state, it's different vibe. When I go to Arizona, and I talk to people that are from there or are living there for a long period of time, I'm different. My energy is different.
Right.
Like it's noticeable in my walk, in my talk. When I go to other places from out of state, when I went to Iowa, same thing.
Oh, I know that feel. Yeah.
Iowa was crazy. Iowa made me feel like a rock star, and I was kind of scared.
Now what part of Iowa?
Huh? Oh, Sioux City.
Oh, Sioux City, yeah.
Sioux City was gangster as fuck, and that was crazy because they didn't even want to let me go.
That's how it was when I went to Iowa. When I was in Des Moines, they didn't want me to go.
Man.
Seattle, they love the brothers out there, man. They like Hawaiian girls. They got Russians. They got Japanese. If you got any soul or flavor to you, they hook on you like they're like, you come live with me. You stay here. Like I got a condo. You stay with me. And I'm like, whoa. Like I gotta go back to the East Coast. No, like you live with me. Like you be taken care of. And it's like, huh? I don't get that back home.
And now look at you. Since you didn't take it, look at where you're at now.
That's what I'm saying.
You should have did it.
It's good that you're able to go places, man. Go places, experience stuff out of there, and trust me, don't worry so much about people at home. Just take pictures, and if you really want them to really notice you like that, Post pictures of the shit that you do, man. Show yourself living your life, and I guarantee you, they'll start paying attention. Because a lot of times they don't want to hear you talk about it. They just want to see it for themselves and piece it together, and then have you fill in the dots. It's real weird with that generation of women, but that's how you approach it.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to fuck with that, I'm telling you, I'm about to go. As a matter of fact, go to video number 6. I'm going to let Tiffany Haddish. Okay, I'm gonna wish you goodbye. I'm gonna want you to keep watching the show. Okay, and it was a pleasure talking to you, Roddy. But I'm gonna let Tiffany Haddish give you some advice on how to treat women and how to deal with today's women.
Yeah, listen to this.
All right,
Roddy.
but thank you for calling in, Roddy.
Much love, y'all.
Much love, man.
No problem.
Appreciate you. Take it easy, man.
Yep.
Shout out to Roddy, y'all. Roddy, this is for you.
Roddy.
Here we go.
Yo.
This is for you, Rodney.
Hey, it's me, Tiffany Haddish, and I am here to show you how to get it in. I want you to win when it comes to dating. I want you to have the best life possible. So here goes some tips from me. Tiff tips. On a first date, best thing to do is restaurant, because then I can figure out what kind of eating habits this person has. And also, we can have an actual conversation. Now, a movie is cool, but that means I don't really want to talk to you. You don't really want to hear what I got to say. That's like a second or third date, all right? Now, if we go to amusement park on the first date, that's cool because that's fun, and you're going to be spending a gang of money on candy and hot dogs and stuff like that, sir. Or, you know what the best first date location is? It's take her to a painting class, one of the painting core classes. So you can get that on Groupon for like $24. Okay, 2 for $42, right? And then you got liquor there already. They give you 1 free glass of wine. Bam, that's super cheap. 2, you get to see how creative and artistic she is, and she get to see how creative and artistic you are. And if her painting is ugly, you don't have to fuck with the bitch no more. If a guy sees me in public and he wants to ask me out, he should approach me with, hey, beautiful, how are you today? And depending on my response, he knows if he can ask me out or not. If I say, I'm good, how are you? And I smile, then maybe he could ask me out. But if I'm like, excuse me, who the fuck are you? You should walk away. I love it when a man is prepared. There is nothing like a man having all the essentials and necessities that you might need. If my cycle started and a man had a maxi pad in his pocket, I would question it, but I would use that maxi pad and I'd be like, this is a good man right here. He knew when my cycle was coming. He pays attention. Or he uses those maxi pads as like absorbent shoe foot pads. You know you can do that, right? If you got athlete's foot, you can put a maxi pad in your shoe and it'll absorb that sweat and it'll make your feet smell better. That's a tip tip. Tip tip for yeasty feet. Cologne, I love cologne, but not heavy doses of it. You know, just put a little spritz, you know, and don't be overspraying your dick, okay? I can't stand when dudes overspray. Like, first off, if you gotta spray that much cologne on your dick, your dick stinks. Like, something wrong with it. Do you want somebody to suck on it or kiss it? Then don't put so much cologne on it because it tastes nasty, okay? You don't want your dick to taste like alcohol and hibiscus. You want your dick to taste like this, like just skin, soft. You can spritz the inner thigh area, but don't spritz the dick, okay? One of the first red flags on a first date for me, and it should be for any woman, is dirty nails. Dirty nails, dirty dick.
That's facts.
So after date etiquette, give her a call. If you liked her, give her a call. The next day, at least 8 to 12 hours later. Don't be calling like, I made it home, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, motherfucker, you dropped me off. I can't stand needy dudes. Like, don't be needy and don't seem thirsty, okay? Thirst is the worst. I'll say it again. Thirst is the worst. So give it 8 to 12 hours, and then don't try to keep her on the phone for 14 hours. Don't be trying to talk her head off. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to get her to tell you her whole life story in that one conversation after you just ask her out on another date. That's it. Make a schedule. Done. See, every woman is a little different. Fellas. Every woman is a little different. And so you have to just read the body language. Basically, if her cuckoo area is pointed towards you during most conversations, she wanna fuck. If her body language is turned away from you and she just give you side face when she talks to you, she probably don't really like. If she hit you with this, she talk to you like this all the time with her legs open, looking directly at you, or she got her legs crossed but giving you some of this thigh right here and she looking directly at you, titties right in your direction, she feeling you. But if she's like talking to you like this, turn sideways, you know, she hitting you with this, she kind of always closed off, she don't really want you. She just being cool with you because you feed her. I am not opposed to ghosting. Now, if it's only been 2 dates or 1 date and he just disappears, I'm cool with that. He wasn't feeling me. Bye. I don't mind. But if we've been dating for like a year and you ghost, you better be in fucking jail. And that's all I got to say about that. Oh yeah, when you getting it on for the first time, don't be trying to put no thumbs in nobody's booty. Don't be trying to bite nobody. Don't be choking people. Nothing that is too key, unless y'all done already had these conversations about, yeah, I like a thumb in my butt. I want you to suck on my toe. I want you to nibble on my armpit. Like shit like unless you had that conversation already, don't do that. Don't be smacking asses and all of that. Like just do it regular the first time or whatever. Maybe don't be trying to stretch people's legs like they Barbie doll and shit neither. Don't be trying to pull people's, so like just, are you trying to dismember me, sir? I don't like that. You'll never fuck me again. I'm keep it 100. You'll never get in this again. Like real talk, have conversations about what you into, see if she into the same things, and then y'all can do like all that kind of stuff. But don't just like we don't have that conversation, we get all intimate, and then you start doing weird shit. Not cool. Not cool. Well, I hope you learned something today. If you didn't, something wrong with you. I don't know what to tell you, because I'm a great teacher. I probably should have been a sex education teacher, but I didn't feel like taking them college classes. Anyways, I'm out. Deuces. Oh, let me take my big dick book. I mean my big penis book. I'm finished. Can somebody get this microphone? Get this shit off of me. You know what? Fuck it. I'm taking it home. Bye. I wonder where you are. But he got dirty nails.
Note to self, dirty nails.
Dirty nails, dirty dick, man.
Dirty dick. Dirty nails, dirty dick.
I'm telling you, there ain't no joke. It's just, that's real. These are facts. These are facts from a woman herself. Mm-hmm. Letting you know the real. And that's a lot of shit that I learned through dating, through having, you know, like female best friends, just like how women perceive men. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a complicated thing, but it's very manageable. Men that say women are difficult are men that cannot handle time management. Can't.
Dating with Larry.
They can't. And the reason why I say that is because men have inner conflicts with themselves.
Yeah.
We have struggles with ourselves trying to figure out who we want to be. Mm-hmm. Do we want to be the gentleman or do we want to be the asshole?
After this, we're going to pass the collection plate.
Yes.
I'm about to preach, but guess what? I brought some extra ministers with me, and you're going to love this. Like I said, I wanted to come from a place of love and help people today. And I know I've done a lot of the Kevin Samuels where he cracks on the women and stuff like that, but I want to crack on the men today.
It's your fault today, guys.
No. It's you know, in order to rebuild yourself, you got to destroy your old versions of what you've made for yourself. You got to unlearn some shit. So I'm going to help my fellow men today, because trust me, anything that I'm showing you is not it's stuff that I would watch for myself. Mm-hmm. I'm taking as much notes as y'all are, because trust me, I'm not perfect. I'm not. But if I got knowledge, I'm gonna spread it out. Mm-hmm. So, to what I was saying before, Men have that internal struggle trying to figure out who they're going to be. Are we going to be the assholes? Are we going to be the gentlemen? Are we going to be the the socially justice woke guy? Are we going to be the guy who stick our head down and work that 9 to 5 and bust our ass and be consistent? Or what are we going to be? What are we going to be? We're going to be the proudful guy that's old school. Or we're going to be this new age guy who, that bitch can pump her own gas. Fuck that hoe. Like people try to figure out what they're going to be. And a lot of times you're having that struggle because you can't figure it out. What do I want to be, good or bad? A good version of me or bad version of me? What am I going to be? How am I to perceive myself to be around her?
Right.
Because everybody says, women like bad boys, but they want good men. And normally I would speak from experience and say, honestly, women don't know. It really doesn't, because everybody's different. It really appeals to your characteristics, your personality. If your personality fits, it works.
Right.
If it doesn't, she ain't meant for you. So send her to the streets where she belongs.
Or you go to the streets.
or that. If you want to. But it's your personality that carries it. Now, some people will sit there and they'll be like, that don't make any sense. But that's okay, because I got another person to help explain this. And it's a good, sensible person that everybody will respect.
Okay.
It's Bill Burr.
Nah, fucking Bill Burr.
Oh, Burr.
So Bill Burr and his wife, Naya, they're going to help explain this. The decision making between being the nice guy or being the asshole.
Okay.
Check this out.
Number 7.
Yep.
And here we... Wait, hold on. Make sure our viewer's ready. Bada bing, bada boom.
Let's do it.
All right, Bill, let me paint you this picture for a moment. I used to be terrible with girls. I was always a nice guy, but that gets you nowhere. Oh, Jesus, exactly. Girls always said I was really nice, but they were never interested. This was because I lacked confidence and wasn't sure of myself. There you go. Look at this guy taking responsibility for himself. That's exactly it. So as time went on, I got a few practice girls in. My confidence inevitably grew, and I started doing well. There you go, right there. All you youngsters, young guys out there, nice guys trying to get fucking laid. There it is. That's page 1 right there. You're a nice guy. You're fucking boring them. All right? You got to be a little bit of a dick. Right, Nia? As you walk in and try to have respect for the podcast. How much... Look at you. I can see it on your face right now. She's doing that classic girl thing where she's trying not to smile and she's rolling her fucking eyes, and you know it. You got to be a little bit of a cocky asshole. You got to come up. You got to insult him a little bit. Yeah, you do. Like if I saw you right now, even though I like your outfit, I would walk up to you and be like, "What? Would you come straight from work? That's how you dress when you come home?" You're like, "What? I'm just fucking with you. What are you drinking?" Right out of the gate. Come right out. Put your balls right on the fucking table. Take a look at him, sweetie. I'm just trying to gross you out. No, whatever. You got to charm her. Do what you got to do. I don't like your fucking sandals. I don't like them. I've been meaning to tell you. Ow! That was a good one. Right in the fucking leg. Beat it. See that? She just gave me the finger as she walked out. See right there? That's the little ebb and flow you have to have in your relationship. See, if you're always complimenting them, you know what women are like? They're like dogs. Right? This is a record for me. I've gone 46 minutes without trashing women. Yeah, they're like dogs. They really are. As much as they try to say we're like dogs, people are just like fucking dogs. You can't reward them all the goddamn time, stroking the back of their goddamn head. Next thing you know, they're shitting on the rug. Once in a while, you got to give them a little discipline. Tell them you don't like what they're wearing. Anyways, so here was a guy. He figured it out. Why am I not getting laid? I don't have confidence. So what do I need to do? I need to go out there and get some at-bats. That's what you do. You go out there and you start talking some shit, and you're going to bomb, and you're going to embarrass yourself, but eventually you're going to push through, and all those times you embarrassed yourself, they're just going to be funny stories to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a funny one? I remember when I used to try to go to dance clubs, which totally weren't my scene, because not only was I not good looking enough to be in there, I didn't know how to dance and couldn't dance, and I would just walk up to girls, and my opening line was I would yell, "Hey, do you want to dance?" And then they would go, "No!" And then I would walk away. And it would take me at least another 40 minutes, if I did, to get the courage to approach another one. And that's the thing you broads don't fucking appreciate. You know, what do you got to do, huh? You got to sit there and pluck your hoo-has and pick the right fucking colored thong, make sure it matches your bra. You get to do all of that in private. We got to sit there and basically, it's like doing stand-up. The only way to learn how to do it is you have to go on stage and just eat your balls. You got to bomb. I don't know. I guess it all gets made up because they get pregnant and they got to deal with that fucking shit.
Oh, wow.
You know? And then forget about the pain of pregnancy. Can you imagine another thing growing inside of you? Jesus. I would go to the doctor and be like, "Get this out of me. This virus. It's eating my guts." No. That's what's supposed to happen. Get it out. Get it out. All right. Anyways, let's continue here. So time went on, and I realized how ignorant all that was. All right, ladies, it's ladies' night today. It's ladies' day, morning on the Monday Morning Podcast. I should have a ladies' morning, shouldn't I? A ladies' night on the Monday Morning Podcast. You know, and I'll play clips. I should do that and just be honoring you while I fucking just trash you in my own roundabout cunty way. That's what I'll do. I'll just play. All right, I'm back. I just ran out of battery power. God damn it, I was on a nice roll there. That always makes the editing difficult. I apologize, everybody. The fuck happened? You know what's funny, too, is I went and I bought a whole bunch of these AA batteries. You know, my girl was like, "We need more AA batteries. Can you buy AA batteries?" So I'm always using them, right? So I go down to the goddamn CVS and I buy like this big fucking 12-pack of them. 12 AA batteries.
12.
I go up to the package, there's like one left. Fucking goddamn fucking women. No matter what you buy, it's not enough. It's never I just go take a battery out of some goddamn thing that she owns. No, not a vibrator, you fucking filthy assholes. It's actually this baby monitor so we can watch the dog in here. We're crate training the motherfucker. So we sit here and watch this. Why couldn't we just use our laptops and Skyped it, you know, sent the signal up to the fucking satellite, whatever. Let's get back on track here. I swear to God, if I bought the 24-pack, there would still only be one left. Well, I just replaced the batteries and everything, just in case. Why is it illegal to slap you? Okay, let's... That's so mean. I would never do that. Okay, ladies, let's relax. All right, so let's plow ahead here. Let me get through the advice here so I can watch the Monday Night Football, which you guys are probably already doing. So anyway, so this guy here. So as time went on, I got my confidence. I started doing well. I reserved the right. Anyways, he said, you know, I didn't become cocky or start acting like I'm God's gift to women because I know I'm not that mentality, and it's for dickheads. So anyways, this guy's been through a considerable amount of women. I'm trying to paraphrase here because this is a really long email. He ends up meeting this girl. Everything's going great. He's having a good time with her. After some time, this guy's from Ireland. He says after some time, the blowjobs and sex altogether had started to diminish. I had to paraphrase because he wrote a ton of information there. Basically, he meets this girl. Everything's going great. They're basically drinking and fucking and everything's off. And then, it starts tapering off. So it starts tapering off, and she started to use sex as a weapon. She would play mental games with me, and I'd end up feeling like a bastard When she'd shoot me down for sex, I'd say, that's cool, I don't mind. Then I excuse myself, go to the bathroom, and crack one out. There you go, sir. That's what you do. You know, and when you get to that fucking Kevin Spacey beautiful mind level, you rub one out right in front of her. I've never done that, but I think that's awesome. Anyways, he goes, so anyways, I still got to empty the barrel, but she wasn't involved. And when I tried to talk to her calmly about what she was thinking and how she was feeling, it would never go well. She would turn on the waterworks and play the victim, even though she was the one who instigated the mind-fucking. I'm not sure what her objective was, because the concept of emotional blackmail is a foreign concept to me. I'd always try to approach everything with a rational understanding basis so that she wouldn't feel targeted or threatened. I should also add that it took a lot for me to sit down calmly and talk while accepting criticism from her, as I'm a very direct and often angry fella. Well, that's the only red flag there. Other than that, you seem like you take your shit and you give it as well. You got to watch the anger, dude. Trust me. I can speak volumes of that. I'm not the best guy in the world, so you can imagine how difficult it was not to punch her in her cunt face. Okay, this is getting a little uglier. As soon as she started crying, as I see crying as a schoolyard scapegoat for girls to get what they want because they know men don't know how to handle it. All right, I'm with you with everything right up to there. Sometimes women do cry because they're upset. They do have access to that emotion more than we do. And I know that angry feeling you have where you're like, this is how you have to gauge that, is basically if they cry every time, then you can call bullshit. But if they only cry once in a fucking blue moon, then you have to realize that you've really upset them, and then you just got to deal with that fucking awkwardness of not knowing what to do, and then also feeling like a bully. But there's nothing worse. I will agree with you that if you're right and you haven't done anything wrong, and then they start crying, and then, you can't be a dick in that moment, but you don't. That doesn't mean you have. Just because they're crying doesn't mean you have to apologize. If you're fucking right, you don't have to apologize. But there is that thing where if you make a female cry, I mean, if you're any sort of a guy, it's very difficult to just stand there and be like, what? I don't give a fuck. You're crying. Go ahead, cry some more. Huh? Like you're that guy in The Great Santine. You're going to shed a few? Start bouncing a basketball off the back of their head? You can't be that guy. All right, so let's plow ahead here. And anyways, females, if you want to chime in there, ladies, what's the deal with the crying? Like, what percentage of it is bullshit? Can I get an honest fucking woman out there?
It's so funny. He gives advice the way he tells.
God knows, guys, we have our techniques to get out of shit.
He trails the fuck off.
Yeah, it's funny.
See right through them. And I know right now you're like, why are you just rubbing their fucking muffs right now? Because that's a strategy to win arguments. You just keep feeding their fucking ego. There's a lot of women out there who really believe that guys are so fucking dumb that they can't get anything past them, and that's a great place for them to continue existing as far as I'm concerned. Oh, yeah, no one can get anything by you. You're just fucking, you're the fucking goddamn world police with, you have a vagina. You fucking know everything. Yeah, I can't get anything by you. You are all powerful. I bow down in front of thee. You know what's funny about that? Yet any magazine out there can just, fashion magazine can just tap into their fucking insecurities and get them to buy the dumbest, stupidest fucking war paint to put on their fucking face because some emaciated, I don't know, knee-knocked, pigeon-toed fucking drugged up twat is wearing it. But you can't get, you can't get anything past them yet. That's great. My voice just cracked right there. Can't get anything past them. Sorry, I'm actually getting over a cold. If you can't tell. How did you get the cold, Bill? Was it from traveling the country and doing all that press? No, it isn't. It's because I played a game of football in the fucking rain in street.
I was gonna say, I think we can cut it. He just rambles on.
Wow. Wow.
You need that.
But you do.
You need that. You need to have that type of man in you where you're just blunt. And honest with yourself, because if you're, I've been the whole spectrum. I've been a husband, I've been, dating, like a teenager, an adult, you know, you need that in your arsenal to keep you on your wits, because you have to be on point. Like you said, like, you know, when you approach, even like Tiffany said, you as a man, you need to be on point on when you're courting or when you're interacting with the opposite
You
sex.
gotta be keen.
Like you can't be, oh well, you know, that you have to be confident in yourself.
You have to be sure of yourself.
You have to be sure of what you're presenting. Even if you obviously have your shit, you have your, you know, but you know who you are and you know where you stand. And that's in itself, you know, part of the courtship. Like,
see, a lot of brothers are looking at this from a standpoint of saying, I don't know how to be that.
Yeah.
And it's not like you don't have examples.
Right.
It's just that what you praise is different than what you should be. Your priorities are fucked up. You're looking at manhood from a standpoint of how much money somebody got, how many hoes they fuck, or how big or how loud the car is when they come down the street, or the clothes that they got on their back. That is an image. That doesn't necessarily make the characteristic of a man. Not even a homely dressed man.
Yeah, they sometimes even comes down to the person thinks that, oh, the woman I want isn't the type that's gonna go for me because I'm this way. But in reality, if you just be yourself, confident with yourself is what's gonna get you. Besides this clothes and all the extra.
And what you're gonna find 100% of the time is, if that's what you base your manhood on the superficial, those are the type of people that are gonna be attracted to you. You're gonna find people that, you know, use you and abuse you for what you have, your resources, not for the person you present. And when you do present yourself, it goes to shit.
Right.
You got to call her.
I tell people, if you can't rock with me at my worst, then don't rock me when I'm looking good.
Yeah. Welcome to the Method Lab. Who we talking to?
Hello.
Hold on. There we go. Welcome to the Method Lab. Who we talking to? No, they hung up.
Hello.
Yeah. Whatever. Phone was down.
But you know what though? When we're talking about men and the way a man should be and what it means to be a man and stuff like that, not just in a general term, but especially in the facets of a relationship, it's a difference.
Yeah.
To be a man in everyday life is a whole different conversation, but specifically in a relationship, it's understanding that not only your role, but your ability to play that role. And at the same time, understanding that it's not always going to be fair.
Right.
It's not. It's not always going to be fair. And I got one last video on this subject that explains in detail what it means to be a male. Okay. And this is from a man, like you said, who was the full spectrum. Teenager, single, dating, married, divorced, back into the single life and dating again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, a millionaire at that.
Okay.
So ladies and gentlemen, let's get this last little nugget of advice from a legend. That's right. From a legend and a comedic genius. Chris Rock.
There we go.
And that's real shit.
Play that
That's
tambourine.
real shit. You play your position, you play it right. You play it with a fucking smile on your face. Yeah. You look good, the band look good.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their role to shine. And everybody has their role to support the other.
And it's like, you know, right now there's a trend, or it's been popping up a lot more in my feed, is, you know, men don't understand the women empowerment movement.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of men don't.
They don't.
Right, they don't.
Know, because they hear a woman say, you know, like they hear a woman say, oh, if I'm in a relationship, I'm going to take care of my man. But then you have other women that be like, okay, if that man comes in and he's not prepared, then I'm not gonna fix him.
Right.
He should fix himself and be ready for this, because I'll be ready.
Right.
You know, and I think men don't understand that it's not how it used to be. I'm the
Right.
man, you're the woman. Now it's like you said, it's not a competition, and it's not an equal,
Right.
scenario.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have to give more than you're going to receive, and vice versa. And if you find yourself in a position where you're giving, there's an issue of you're not receiving enough,
Right.
or you are not perceiving what the other person is giving
Right.
for what it really is, and that is the balance. That is the dance, of what type of person or what type of relationship do you want to be. I think we got flagged for Chris Rock. Yep. Yeah, we got flagged for Chris Rock.
Yeah, flag for Chris Rock.
Yep.
It took them to the last 10 minutes where we got flagged.
But
oh well.
But that in itself is the plight. Is like, what type of person are you ready to present in this? And if you don't know or realize that balance, or you're so stuck in your ways, then you're always going to be on the losing end, or you're always going to be with a miserable partner, or you're always going to be unable to find that you're looking for.
Right.
Exactly.
Because a lot of the time is you have to look at yourself, and like everybody that we listened to said, you have to be confident in the person that you present. Because if you're not, you're fucked. You're fucked,
Right.
not only in relationships, but in everything,
That's why I say when you're 20 years old, those 20s are for you to figure out exactly the type of fucking person you are. You have no idea the type of person you're going to be at least until you're 25.
That is true.
At least till 25. So for all that time, you got time to work on yourself, to learn yourself, to date and experience life. Because guess what? If you meet somebody, if you just happen to meet somebody by the time you're 25 and you're dating them, and that relationship lasts until you're 30, guess what? You might have somebody there that you know for sure you can deal with.
Yeah, that is
Unless
true.
you've just been wasting your fucking time with somebody who's just good at sex, or she can make a mean ass sandwich. But I would imagine if you're doing it right, and at 20, you're living your life, you're trying to figure out who you are. And by 25, you know who you are. You know the type of person you're into. You know the type of shit that you like. And you're going to look for that, or at least try to figure out what you're doing and then share that with someone who fits that. Because in your 20s, you have that time to do that. You have the leisure to do that. When you're 30s and 40s, you looking at it like, man, I don't want to start all over.
Yeah.
You really don't have to, but that's how you look at it, because it's just you've already on that ride.
That is true.
If you're doing this single dance and you're single into your 30s, you realize it's really not a real big start over. It really isn't. It's just learning how to even be out there. That's really it.
Yeah.
And what that out there is, especially after a pandemic. Because at this time, nobody knows what that out there
Story
is.
of my life.
You know?
It's a wild.
Like, motherfuckers was more public than anything, and they went back into the online thing and got real crazy with it.
Yeah.
So now, going back into public, there's a whole different underground just thing that motherfuckers is just like, I don't know what you did during quarantine. Text? I don't know.
Right.
Oh no, there was shit. You know, there was a whole new way of communicating.
And that's the thing. I'm waiting to see the aftermath of this. The COVID, and now how people are going to go back to that real world dating scene, and what's going to happen for people that were stuck on. Oh, I can't see you only unless it's over Skype.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now. When this shit starts with people going public and stuff like that, a lot of these places, like you saw in Miami, they couldn't wait to go down there and turn up in there. And most of the motherfuckers that was doing that weren't even from there.
Yeah, that's true.
So all these places, all these people, when they come back and this shit is all public and shit, especially here in Wisconsin, for all these people that are ready to come outside, like we said earlier, they're going to be ready to come back into the fold and be out in public and be unrestricted and go back to normal. But the problem is some of these places are not going to enforce that. They're not going to sit there and say you don't have to wear your mask.
And it also
and that's where
there's going to be places where it benefits the agenda where, oh no, let's make sure these people don't follow policy so that they get a whole bunch of flags, and then we have a reason to push for this. It's a fucking game. It's all
exactly.
A fucking game.
It's not going to be normal for a while because it's going to be a lot of red tape and shit to get over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just going to be messy for a while. Like I'm with them doing that. A lot of people are looking at it like, yep, I'm going back out again. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Or being very selective where I go.
Yeah. Because I'm not trying to go back to being in packed places, swamp like that. I've gotten used to elbow room. Yeah. And it just makes no sense to go back to being where you got to move through the crowd like this and shit.
No, it's nice to be able to go to the establishment and, find a seat, be able to have a drink. Oh shit, it's getting a little packed. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Put up my mask. Let's go. Or I'm okay with it. All right, well, let's go hit up the dance floor. Let's dance and enjoy. Or everybody here I know relatively well. Now I'm okay with it being a little bit more packed because I know literally everybody that's here I know directly or has been brought by somebody.
Right.
Those are to bring it back full circle to what we talked about in the beginning of the show when we were talking about the mandates. That is the responsible way to approach it. Because that is the key. Being responsible. Not saying don't go out or go out and every time you touch a door, sanitize your hands. And if they bring you a new drink, sanitize the cup.
I'm going to tell you, sanitize your balls.
I'm just saying, if you're going to sanitize your whole body. Yeah. Take that shower.
Yeah, like literally, if that's the way you want to approach it, then great.
You see this?
But
pour it on yourself.
The responsibility factor comes into where, all right, we're coming to this establishment and we all know that there are rules to get around and to be safe and to stay open. So, but just like relationships, we're fucking messy.
We are.
We're messy.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck. Ever since we came up with the fucking YOLO, motherfuckers literally YOLO.
And that's the problem. Yeah. We let motherfuckers that have no issues in relationships or motherfuckers that have the biggest problems in relationships tell us how to handle relationships. This motherfucker who obviously is looking for pussy is telling everybody to give up the pussy. YOLO, you only live once. Give it up and try to fuck.
But
that's it.
That's true. I'm just
once I'm done fucking, I'm gonna wipe somebody down. I'm not gonna tell y'all to stop YOLOing. I want y'all to.
No, I'm a YOLO. I'm a YOLO on these videos, but when it's privately, I don't YOLO. I got a whole woman at home, but it's only when y'all can't see her though. But y'all can YOLO.
Man, fuck that. That's the goofiest shit ever. You live every fucking day.
Yeah.
You die once.
Yep.
That's it. Every day you get up, you live. Every day. You die once.
Yeah.
That's it. Ain't nothing else after that. And if it is, you won't remember.
Because you're on to the
next one.
On to the next one.
You gotta quit letting these motherfuckers just influence you like that. You live every single day and you have to make it count.
Yeah.
You have to make it count. And I mean in the best way possible. And that's the most I can really say about it.
So fellas, we have reached the end of the show. Men that came in and listened with us, take the little nuggets.
Yeah, man.
Get yourself what you want out there.
Stop being thirsty, man.
Yeah. Pace it.
Live life and let that come to you. Let the ones that are the women that are interested will come to you. Yeah. You live your life and just let them see it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because if you build it,
they'll
come.
They'll come
in many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, Mike, thank you for joining us.
No
Roxy,
problem. Thank you.
Zaire, thank you for joining us earlier in the show. We are off the Facebook, I believe.
Yes, sir.
But hey, what's fucking new? That's what 2 for 3 today.
Hey, Zuckerberg.
Yes, suck it. Not you.
Him.
And
as always, Eduardo Sovereign rules. Fuck you,
Join us
Zuckerberg.
tomorrow again at the website www.1025mke.com. Radio you can watch when Facebook drops us. We will try it again tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll see if the Winklevosses will sponsor us.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are out.
Later.
Maybe not. Hold on. Let me try this again.
Eduardo rules. I'm just gonna keep saying that shit.